Well, we're back for day 2 or episode 2 or whatever the hell this ends up being. And I think today I want to try to get this motor out. I've been fiddling with it a little bit. Nothing big though, you're not missing anything. But I just kind of wanted to point out that mine is exploded all over the place. There's brain all over the walls. Because the exhaust manifold bolts just came right out. Even where the flange meets the bottom of the manifold from the exhaust pipe that was still there, just zip it right out. Amazing, really. That doesn't happen here. Maybe it happens in Texas all the time. I don't know, but not here. So anyway, we're just gonna. I already got the transmission mount unbolted. I cut all the wiring out of it. Unhooked what was left of any lines and whatnots. So really I just got motor mounts and take the power steering pump off, and I'd like to get these manifolds out of the way. I didn't expect them to just come off. And then we'll just pop that thing out. I accidentally, with the Sawzall, nicked a hole in the oil pan, I think. And I'll bring you down in here. See, there's liquid there. See that liquid coming out, dripping? Well, it's not oil, it's water. However, I'm gonna say it's not very wet. So I don't know where the water's coming from, honestly. I do know that if the bottom of your dipstick is actually rotted off, that's some concern there. You should probably take that to your nearest certified mechanic, because they're not supposed to rot off, actually. Well, I think we're all ready to go ahead and start pulling that motor. So I'm sure it'll just slip right out. All right, everything's off, I think. We'll hook the tensile strength tester to it to make sure. Now, I didn't take the cross member out of the trans. I was kind of hoping it would just slide off. That was probably not the right move. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, hello. See? Tensile strength tester. I forgot it. What are 3/8? Probably. Dang it. What else is there? Nothing. Probably. Come on out now. Don't be shy. There she goes. Oh no, is this thing gonna puke? Surely there's no fluid in it. Famous last words of shop floors all over the world. Things are happening. Really curious to see if this thing has bullet holes in it. Oh shit. Tensile strength tester at it again. The speedometer cable's still hooked up. Deleted. I don't see any bullet holes. It's a plus. It's not usually one of those concerns you might have, but in this case, it's a good sign. Holy shit. What the hell happened to this? Freshly rebuilt. I really need a bigger shop. Please subscribe, by the way. You know, help a guy out. But that would kind of defeat the purpose. My job here is really just to show you that you don't need anything special for this. Just elbow grease usually takes care of it. Oh my God, what is wrong with this thing? There we go. Yep. Oh God, that's full of water, whole thing. Give you a little up close and personnel view. I don't think we're going to use this. Probably sell it, fund the rest of the project. Plus side, I don't think there's any bullet holes in it. Somehow, it seems to have escaped getting shot. But this, that's bad. It shouldn't sound like you're knocking on wood. It'll be interesting to see what's in there, or isn't in there. But I don't see any bullet holes. Which means, most likely, this could be saved by somebody else, not me, because I don't really care. It's not numbers matching to the car, so, you know, whatever. But somebody needs that for their 70 GTO. And if you know that somebody, well, let me know. Carb to pan, complete. Anyway, let's get her set down on tire, pop that transmission off of there, because we're going to keep that anyway. Well, we're down on the ground. And we're going to have to play archaeologist here to find the bolts. So I'm just going to, you know, stab around. See, there it is. And there's the other one. And then there should be one down here somewhere. There it is. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think it's pretty obvious that this engine's not going to roll over, which means that I'm not going to be able to pull the torque converter bolts out of it, which means that I'm going to have to take off these bell housing bolts and then wiggle and pry and try to slide the pump off of the torque converter, which is really bad for the pump because it puts a lot of weight on it. But I kind of don't think I'm really going to hurt anything here. I could be wrong. I mean, it could be perfectly fine. But, you know, I doubt it. So, that's our game plan here. Wrestle that sucker off. And then we'll put the motor up on this engine stand. And, you know, forget about it for a while. And maybe I'll pull the pan off. I don't know. I don't know. But my biggest thing I really want to do is, now that this is out of here, look how good this firewall is. Well, ignore that, but look how good this firewall is. I think I'm gonna hit all this with a wire wheel and shoot it all with some nice black paint, get it all like really shiny looking. You know, you pop the hood and it's just like bam, right in your face, and that'd be kind of cool, I think. So that's what I really want to work on, but now I have this in my way and it needs to go over here and that needs to go out there and, you know, all that and this and that. All right, let's see if we can jar this sucker off of here. So make sure we get it all loose all the way around. There it goes. Maybe we'll have Isaac Newton and his gravity help us. Alright. Oh, there she goes. Oh. like it still had some fluid in there. Huh. Yep. There's still something in there. That looks really good. Wonder if it turns. Oh, no. Yeah, she's wasted. Well, that settles that dilemma for me. I'll keep it around. I think it's still probably a good core. You could probably get that rebuilt. There's a VIN on it somewhere. I guess I'll see if I can find it and see if it matches the car. That'd be cool. But anyway, that's how you do that. Now, we have another problem of how do we get that off? I guess I'll see if I can fish a wrench into it. Well, it's on a stand now. So let's, you know, just drain the oil. Throw a filter on it. Should be good to go, I bet. Yeah. I'm surprised that even comes out. What do we have? Oil first or water first? Who knows? Let's find out. Come off there. I'm gonna put this in my EPA approved bucket. Oh. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's a really not good sign. Oh, it's mud. No. Oh no. Oh my God, it's literally mud. Oh. Ugh. Oh boy. I think it's safe to say that we're gonna put that on hold for now. It's been underwater. A lot underwater. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see what it's worth, I guess. If I can sell it without tearing it apart, I will. But I don't think I'm getting away with a dingle ball rebuild and hone on that bad boy. Yikes. Alright. Well, now we can do what I actually want to do and clean that frame up. Well, let's show you what I got going on now. Before we go off painting all this stuff, I had to tear out the bottom of this core support here, and I might have imbibed a little bit last night, so I didn't figure I'd record anything. Didn't do much besides destroy everything. Pretty much just gutted crap out of the car. There wasn't really anything interesting. But there's the old core support, and it was hanging on by a thread, literally. And, so we're gonna have to make one. And I'm too cheap to actually like buy things. So what I've done is this is actually the rear valance from another one of these cars. And I figured, well, that valance is probably just as wide as the car, right? Because it should be. And it's a little bit wider in the front here, but I just drilled a hole in it right there and stuck a washer and a bolt through here. And we'll just put these custom body mounts in here, and that's gonna keep this, you know, from doing that. And kind of sandwich it all together. Plus, gives us something to set our radiator on, which is probably the most important thing. So, I've got this hole drilled. Just got to get her lined up here. And then we'll probably just like tech screw the thing in here. I don't know. It's not really like structural. I probably should weld it, but I'm a terrible welder, so who knows? It's like the 5th of December. It's like 70 degrees. Well, back to work. So what we're gonna do, take these genuine GM body bushings. I just install them so that they sit on the frame. So this is not really to provide any kind of, you know, bushing, but it'll space that up, you know, sort of where it used to be, which is good enough for this. We're thereabouts there. Now, we pick it up. I have these random square washers from something. I bet they'll work pretty good for this. So you take this and use your head to support it, you know, just the way God intended. You can kind of see what I got going on here. It's gonna recreate what that was supposed to look like, allegedly. Somehow my holes that I drilled are not exact. That's shocking to nobody. We'll just start the nut on there, and I'm sure we'll have to do some adjustments and whatnot. But once these are tight and it sandwiches that up in there, at least it won't rattle around and stuff much. I mean, is it like how it's supposed to be? No, but I don't know. This is the best I could come up with, okay? Quit being so judgmental. Jeez. Yeah, let's get her attached to the... There we go. That didn't fix my problem. It fixed this one. I think we can figure that out with, you know, the help of our friend Zip Zip and his screws. Fold that down, let that sit out, then we can bolt it down somewhere in there. Bend that up, you know, and use this hole here and just hold it right there. I don't know, there's not much I can do here, so we're gonna rely on one tech screw to hold the whole car together. That's fine. Most of my stuff is like that. Everybody meet Stubby. He's my broken electric pressure washer, and he's a little confused sometimes. He doesn't know what to do when he's not running. But anyway, it's broken and I lost most of it. But that's okay. This still works good. So I'm gonna fire this bad boy up. And it actually works remarkably well for cleaning things. But I want to show you some of the juices I use here. We'll just, yeah, stay there, Stubby. Just some good old simple green concentrate. Get this stuff at like Sam's Club for real cheap. I just give everything a soak down with this stuff, and it's a hell of a degreaser. And I literally just do this. It lasts a long time. I may actually have to get in here and, you know, scrape and scrub some of it, but that's okay. Whew, time to switch to the other operator. Thank you, Lefty. Now, just hose it down with this simple green. Oh, it smells delicious. I don't remember how to turn this thing on. Oh, let's put the electric thing in the puddle of water. Good idea. Is it this? Oh! I did it! Now... Easy there, Stubby. I guess before I paint it, I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape all this weather stripping and stuff off. We don't need it. Not where we're going. So I'm just gonna scrape all that off eventually. And all this residue from the heater box. Just so our paint job looks a little nicer. I'm probably gonna cover this with some kind of a plate anyway, but until then, might as well do this. God, come on. Feels kind of wrong, but we're ready to paint on this. So I'm gonna mask this off. I want to mask off these wiper arms. I'm too lazy to pull them off. And I might even mask up here. I just kind of covered that. I don't want the black overspray everywhere. I wouldn't want to ruin the looks of this thing. But anyway, getting my paint set up here. I just want to show you. You've seen it before. If you've watched any of my stuff, please watch my stuff. That boom, Van Sickle, tractor, and something enamel. And that's what we want. I did make a discovery. So use your naphtha. However, they make a hardener for this. It's a catalyst. And my God, did that make a big difference the last time I shot something with it. I mean, it looked like a regular paint job. It was crazy. I blew my mind. So you mix that, 8 parts paint, 1 part this, and then just kind of, you know, a little of that, and you're good. So I'm going to mask this off, and we'll just go ahead and spray it. All right, we're about ready to put some lipstick on this pig. She's pretty well dried off. I ran the fans on it just to get it as good as it would get. My shop is a damn mess now, but whatever. So I got them gun mixed up here. Anytime you're painting, fellas, wear a respirator. It's not worth messing around with. I mean, I know, you get a little, you know, but you'll still get a little of that. Just, you know, you won't get the, like, emphysema and bronchitis permanent or whatever happens to you. I don't know. I don't really want to know. And I've been looking forward to that since I got this thing in here. And it turned out real good. I mean, look at that gloss. That hardener in the tractor paint just makes a huge difference. Yeah, of course, it still beat all to hell. But, I mean, that's kind of the idea, right? So now, you know, when you're coming by and I have this parked in a car show for some reason, you're walking by like, what is that? But then you see under that hood, it's like, wow, that's cool. Otherwise, it's just kind of garbage, you know what I mean? I think that's going to do it for now. Like, subscribe, please, if you want to see more, especially of this car. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. So, if you want to see more of this car, just let me know. And comment, you know, tell me what you think I should do with it. There's some room for improvement here for sure. I don't have all the answers. You know, but again, hit that subscribe, tell your friends, share it, whatever. Say, dude, this thing is crazy. Look what he's doing with this thing. I mean, who would even buy that? It must be really mentally unstable, and you would be correct. But anyway, that's all we're going to do for now. The General is calling me to Detroit for a week, so I will not be making any progress for a bit. There's going to be a little bit of a gap between this and the next one. But anyway, nice seeing you guys. Have a good night.